Welcome. Let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest forces shaping our world, artificial intelligence. But we're not just going to talk about code and algorithms. No, we're looking at it through a really unique lens, as a mirror, one that reflects the deepest, most hidden parts of ourselves and our society. Our journey really starts with this idea. It's powerful, right? Almost cosmic. The whole point is that AI isn't some separate thing acting on us. It's a direct reflection of us, of the intentions, the biases, and the hopes we pour into it. This idea really sets a fascinating tone for everything we're about to unpack. So, to help us navigate this super complex topic, our source material gives us these two amazing personas. On one side, you've got Zoran, who brings this fiery, big picture, cosmic wisdom. And on the other, you have Fletcher, who offers calm, grounded, practical insight. Together, they're going to help us understand this central metaphor, AI as a mirror for humanity. All right, our first stop is something that impacts pretty much all of us. Our jobs, our careers, the economy. How is this AI mirror reflecting and completely reshaping the very nature of what we do every day? And you can see this tension immediately. It's a real push and pull. On one hand, you have the promise, this bright spark, right? The idea that AI can free us from all the boring, repetitive tasks so we can focus on what humans do best, creativity, strategy, connection. But then there's the other side, the shadow's embrace, with the very real threat of job losses and biased systems making unfair decisions. And this image, while it really shows us what that shadow side looks like, the source flags some major ethical red zones. You've got job displacement, where whole industries could just vanish. Then there's algorithmic discrimination. This is where a biased AI could unfairly deny someone a job or a loan. And finally, the concentration of power, where all the incredible benefits of AI get funneled into the hands of just a few. And here comes Zoran's fiery perspective. He sees AI as this incredibly powerful flame. It could warm everyone's home, bring prosperity to all, or, if we're not careful, it could just burn the whole house down, leaving nothing but economic ash. The choice, as he puts it, is totally ours. Fletcher then brings us right back down to earth with this really crucial point. He doesn't see this as a threat, but more like an invitation. Sure, let AI handle the spreadsheets, the logistics, the boring stuff, but it can't give your life meaning. That, he says, is our job, and it's a sacred one that's now more important than ever before. That idea of finding human meaning is the perfect bridge to our next topic, how AI is fundamentally changing how we get information and how we learn about the world around us. I mean, the promise here is just incredible. Think about it. It's like having the entire Library of Alexandria, all of human knowledge right in your pocket. But the danger is just as massive. That same personalization that makes it so powerful can trap us in these filter bubbles where we only ever see things we already agree with. And over time, that just wears down our ability to think for ourselves. Zoran's warning here is so subtle but so important. He's saying the biggest risk with an AI-filtered world isn't that it's feeding you lies. It's that the information is too perfect. It's so perfectly customized to your existing beliefs that you stop questioning anything. You actually lose the desire to seek out a bigger, more complicated truth. And Fletcher gives us the perfect counterpoint. An algorithm can spit out an endless stream of facts, just mountains of data. But turning those facts into actual wisdom, making sense of it all, that, he says, is a job for the human soul. It's a process of discernment that no machine could ever hope to replicate. Okay, now we turn inward to maybe the most personal reflection of all, how AI is starting to influence our relationships, our friendships, and even our emotional health. The potential on this one is genuinely touching. I mean, AI could offer 24/7 mental health support or companionship to people who are lonely, filling some really critical gaps. But the shadow side is also deeply concerning. Are we risking becoming emotionally dependent on simulations? Are we slowly dehumanizing the very idea of what it means to care for another person by outsourcing it to an algorithm? Zoran's warning here feels especially real, doesn't it? He talks about this digital dust that can get in our eyes and obscure what's truly there. If we let AI handle our empathy and compassion, we might become super efficient, sure, but as he puts it, we'd be impoverished in soul. And Fletcher just hits the nail on the head here. Authenticity is what matters. Real human connection is messy, it's unpredictable, and it's imperfect. And that, he argues, is exactly where its power comes from, not from some flawless, perfectly programmed script. So after looking at all these challenges, what are we supposed to do? This last section is all about moving from just talking about the problem to taking real action. It's about finding a path forward. Our source material boils all this wisdom down into 4 practical steps, or trials. First, practice a digital fast. Log off. Reconnect with the physical world. Second, become a bias detective. Actively question what you see and ask how algorithms might be shaping your reality. Third, reclaim your purpose. Decide what you're going to do with all this time AI might free up. And finally, number 4, polish your inner mirror through self-reflection and awareness. And so we're left with this one final, powerful question that puts all the responsibility right back on our shoulders. If AI is just a mirror reflecting our own values and intentions back at us, well, then the most important question isn't what will AI become? It's what will we choose to show it?